Dark matter, dark energy. 95% of the universe is missing. Not hidden, not far away, missing. And the 5% we can see is losing the fight to stay together. Galaxies spin too fast. Stars at the edge should fly off like water from a wheel. They don't. Vera Rubin sits at her telescope in 1970. She plots the speeds. Outer stars match the inner ones. Newton's rules say that's impossible. Gravity needs invisible scaffolding, or the textbook is wrong. Enter dark matter. A ghost glue no instrument has ever touched. 1998. Two teams point at distant supernovae. The light arrives too dim. Expansion isn't slowing. It's speeding up. Something repulsive haunts the void. Call it dark energy. 70% of everything. Pushes where gravity pulls. Smashers hunt wimps deep underground. Detectors wait in old mines. Years pass. Nothing but disappointment. New gravity ideas sprout. TeVs, scalar tensor, pretty on paper, ugly in the sky. Then the bullet cluster slams through. Two galaxy clusters collide. Hot gas lags behind in pink. Gravity races ahead in blue, separated by millions of light years. Dark matter wins by knockout. LHC finds no supersymmetry. Xenon 1T sees zero events. CMB acoustic peaks demand cold dark matter. Alternatives die in the same cradle. Skeptics shout bad math. Look at the bullet cluster X-ray. Pink gas, blue gravity, worlds apart. Dark matter isn't a theory. It's a fingerprint. Planck's satellite locks the numbers. 5% ordinary, 27 dark matter, 68 dark energy, etched in cosmic fire. Modified gravity folds under its own weight. Some argue dark matter is just bad math. Yet every alternative fails the same bullet cluster test. If dark isn't matter, what is holding galaxies together? And why is the void pushing them apart faster every second? If the universe is mostly darkness, what does that make the light we're made of? Fermi paradox. 400 billion suns crowd our galaxy. Run the numbers. Civilizations should have crossed our path 10,000 times already. Footprints on the moon, ruins in our asteroids, a postcard from Proxima. Yet the doorbell stays silent. Not once. Not ever. Picture a chalkboard in a dim room. 7 terms wait in a row. The Drake equation. First term, stars with planets. We've spotted thousands. Second, fraction that develop life. Earth says it happens. Third, intelligent life. We're proof. Fourth, spacefaring. Give it a century. Plug in modest guesses. The galaxy should hum with neighbors. 60 years of listening. 1 million hours of sky. 0 handshakes. Open SETI's master log. Row after row of negative results. No technosignatures, no narrowband carriers, no blinking lasers. The silence isn't background noise. It's the loudest fact we own. But silence can lie. Now the great filter rises. Option 1. Life itself is the bottleneck. A biogenesis rarer than a perfect diamond. Option 2. Intelligence always self-destructs. Thermonuclear midnight. Bioweapons. AI gone feral. Option 3. They're out there. They choose radio silence. Each filter darker than the last. A 1973 memo surfaces. Classified eyes only. The author was John Ball, MIT, and it was titled The Zoo Hypothesis. We're the exhibit. The cage door is locked from the outside. Galactic Prime Directive, do not disturb the primates. Every probe we send is watched, catalogued, ignored. The silence isn't empty, it's deliberate. One signal in 1977 punched through the curtain, a single declassified page, yellows under lamplight. Ball's own handwriting. Containment policy probable. The zoo hypothesis isn't fringe. It's the least terrifying explanation that fits the data. Imagine the keepers. They know our names, our launch windows, our favorite frequencies. They let us scream into the void. They never answer. What if every telescope we aim is a child pressing its face against the glass, while the keepers pretend not to notice? If the galaxy is a zoo, who holds the keys? And why haven't they fed us yet? The great silence. We've bugged 1 million nearby stars with the finest ears on Earth, petabytes of static. The only voice we hear is our own echo bouncing off the dishes. Breakthrough. Listen's archive is a cathedral of silence, Greenbank dishes sweep the sky, 10 meters wide. AI combs every hertz. No beacons, no leakage, no accidental TV reruns from Alpha Centauri. Fast radio bursts crash the party. Millisecond screams of pure power. FRB 121102 repeats every 157 days. Clockwork. Then stops. Others fire once and vanish. Natural magnetars? Maybe. But the timing is too clean. Neural nets flag repeating patterns. Then the patterns melt into noise. Chime logs hundreds of bursts. Some from the same patch. Others scatter like buckshot. AI predicts the next. Misses by hours. The universe teases. Then yanks the rug. 2019. FRB in our own galaxy. Magnetar confirmed. Relief lasts 6 months. 2020. Repeater from 2.5 billion light-years away. Too powerful for any neutron star. Dispersion measure perfect. No local interference. Pattern holds for 54 days. Then fractures. The wow. Signal waits 2 segments ahead. A 72-second spike leaks into the feed. 1977, narrowband, 30 times background, hydrogen line. The teaser no amount of FRBs can erase. Segment 5 holds the tape, 1 shout in 50 years of listening. If the cosmos is chatting in bursts we can't decode, are we the only ones still using landlines? The wow signal. 11:16 p.m., August 15, 1977. The big ear printer jolts awake. A column of numbers climbs, peaks, falls. 72 seconds of perfect narrowband screaming from Sagittarius. Jerry Amon grabs a red pen, circles the code 6EQUJ5, writes one word. Wow. Signal strength 30 times background. Bandwidth tighter than any human transmitter. The printout sits in an Ohio State archive. Paper yellows. The spike hugs the hydrogen line. 1420 MHz. The universal frequency any civilization would choose. Every major dish swings to M55 in Sagittarius. VLA, Arecibo, Green Bank. Silence, not a whisper, not a harmonic. The sky forgets it ever spoke. 1980s, comets blamed. 2017, Comet 266P ruled out. Wrong trajectory. 2022, Antonio Paris claims Earth-based interference. Orbital mechanics disagree. Comet too far. Doppler wrong. Signal remains orphan. AI reanalyzes the strip chart. No side lobes, no terrestrial signature. 40th anniversary search, nothing. 2020. LOFAR low-frequency array. Empty. 2023. Meerkat 64 dish synthesis. Still mute. Bandwidth compression defies natural mesas. Duration matches Earth's rotation through a fixed beam. If artificial, the sender knew our sky map. If natural, physics needs a new chapter. Skeptics point to hydrogen clouds. No cloud matches the compression ratio. The signal is a fossil, one breath from a mouth that closed forever. Or a test we failed to answer. Natural hydrogen clouds can spike, yet none match the bandwidth compression. If not us, if not Comet. Who turned the microphone on? And why only once? If the universe sent a postcard and we lost the address, how many more are floating in the dark?